Hello, St Mary's Primary. My name's Chelsea.
And my name is Gemma, and welcome to a very special assembly brought to you by Google and Parent Zone. Now today, you are going to embark on a journey to become internet legends!
Oh, hold on a minute there though, Gemma. There are actually 3 of us here today. We've got Kate in the studio who's talking to your teachers to find out all your answers. Let's say hello to Kate.
Hi!
Now, we've got loads to share with you today, so sit back, get yourselves comfortable, and get ready for some fun.
Now, in a moment, we're going to have a countdown on the screen from 5 to 1. I would like you to count down with us and then shout out the biggest hello that you can, okay?
Gemma, I've actually forgotten to set up the countdown, so I'm just going to do that now.
Actually, guys, while Chelsea's gone to do that, I just wanted to let you in on something. Now, Chelsea is feeling a little bit upset this morning because her toy cat, Colin, has gone missing. Now, Colin is only 3 years old, and I was wondering, could you guys maybe help us find him?
Okay, the countdown is ready, but St Mary's Primary School, are you ready? Let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello!
Wow! Guys, that was so loud. I'm sure I heard them here in the studio, Chelsea.
Yeah, me too. I bet your teachers are covering their ears. But Gemma, you said something about internet legends?
Yeah, that's right. Now, internet legends are the masters of the online world. The internet is a pretty brilliant place where you can learn and discover so many new things and stay in touch like we're doing today. But to make the most of it, you have to be careful, make sure you do the right things and look after each other. That is what internet legends do.
Whoa, that sounds great. And I bet this stuff's been more important recently, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly, because lots of people have been using technology and exploring the internet even more because of the amount of time we've been spending inside during lockdown.
Yeah, I've spent loads of time chatting with my friends on my phone.
Yeah, me too. And now that some of you are back at school, seeing people in person, well, it's a good time for us to brush up on our online skills.
Got ya. So, can we all become internet legends today?
Yes, we can.
Oh, St Mary's Primary, do you want to become internet legends today? Oh, that wasn't as loud as last time. Should we try that again? I said, do you want to become internet legends?
Brilliant. I hear you loud and clear. So hold on to your chairs, guys, because to be internet legends, we are going on an awesome adventure to an incredible virtual world called Interland.
Oh, let's have a closer look in there. Whoa, wait 1 minute, Gemma. What are those things?
Oh, these guys are the Internauts. Now, don't be shy. Give them a wave. Hi, guys. So the Internauts are a lot like you and I because they love to have loads of fun exploring online. But because the Internauts live in Interland, they're always online.
Wow, that sounds great.
It does, Chelsea, but because they're always on the internet, they need to make sure they know just how important it is to stay safe.
Now, let me introduce you to a very special internaut who goes by the name of Legend.
Legend is a hero to all of the other internauts, and this is because Legend always knows the right thing to say and do online.
Now, this is Legend's friend Pip. Now, Pip's a little bit more like you and me because Pip's not always sure of the right things to say and do online. But together, and with Legend's help, we can all make sure we make the right decisions.
But sadly, I have to tell you that not everyone in Interland is good. Now, these guys are called the Internaughties, and they like to cause trouble and make people unhappy. Now, you see that red one there? Well, that's Oversharer. Keep your eyes peeled because they've been dropping letters everywhere. So if you see them floating around with a letter, just make a note of it, jot it down, because I have a funny feeling that they're trying to spell out a word. In fact, I think that one might be an I.
Okay, so we've met the Internauts, but let's find out a little bit about you. So we're gonna ask you some questions. You just need to tell your teacher if the answer is yes or no, and they'll let Kate know. Got it?
Okay, then let's try an easy one to start off with, Chelsea. Okay, a little bit of a warm-up for you guys. Okay, here we go. Yes or no? Is St Mary's Primary the best primary school ever? And vote!
Oh, this is like a talent show and you get to vote from the comfort of your own chairs. But Gemma, that was a bit of a silly question because everybody knows that my primary school was the best in the country because every Friday we got the yummiest custard and cake.
Oh, I do love cake with a bit of custard, but I might have to disagree with you there, Chelsea, because, well, I think my school was the best one because, get this right, we had a teacher called Mr. Brain. How cool is that?
Now
What a cool
that
name.
is pretty cool, okay? Mr. Brain, custard and cake, all both sound pretty good to me. But let's go over to Kate to see what the students at St. Mary's Primary are saying.
Well, Chelsea, Gemma, I don't even have to check in with the students over at St. Mary's Primary. You see, I know that neither of you went to the best primary school in all of the UK. And that's because the best primary school in all of the UK was actually my school. Now, my school was the best primary school because we used to put on the most amazing plays and concerts and then invite all of the parents and carers to come and watch. Oh, but actually, maybe even I have some competition from St. Mary's. You see, St. Mary's is a pretty impressive school. Their school rules are to be ready, be respectful and be safe, which means I think they're going to make excellent internet legends. And I know that they are all watching us already in their classroom, joining in. I know that over in room 10A, you are all ready to go. And Mr. Rimmer's class, I know primary 6, you have been waiting for this assembly all morning. We're so excited for you to join us on your journey to become internet legends. And do you know what? Maybe your primary school is the best in all of the UK.
Oh, I don't know, they are quite good rules to have, I guess, aren't they?
Yeah, super.
All right, St. Mary's, you might have just pipped us to the post at this one. But now, time for the real questions, okay? So let your teachers know your answers. We'll check in with Kate in a moment to see what you guys have said.
Okay, so question 1. Do you use the internet? So that is, do you use the internet? Let your teachers know if that's a yes or a no, and they'll tell Kate.
I use the internet a lot, thinking about it, Chelsea. I think I use it every day. In fact, sometimes I use it without even realising because I used my sat-nav to get here this morning.
Ah, and that's a really
That's
good
online, isn't it?
example of
Yeah.
using the internet when you don't even realise you're using it.
Exactly.
Oh, fab. Well, shall we find out maybe what the students at St. Mary's Primary are using the internet for?
So are you using the internet to do your schoolwork? Now, perhaps you're using the internet for online resources or perhaps even just to do some research for projects that you've been set. Thinking about it, Chelsea, this is a little bit like using the internet for schoolwork today because the pupils at St. Mary's Primary are watching us online.
Yeah, they sure are. Okay, next one. Is anybody using the internet for chatting with friends? Now, the internet is a great way to stay in touch with our friends and family, even if it is getting a little bit easier to see each other in person. Now, I'm always chatting with my friends online. Do you know, once I had a video chat with 17 people in it.
17? Wow, that is a cracking conversation to have.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay, should we do the next question?
Let's do it.
Oh.
Okay, is anybody sharing funny pictures online? Perhaps you're sending a funny picture to your friend to make them laugh or even just to put a much needed smile on their face. Now, I do love to send funny pictures. In fact, this is my picture. This is my dog, Dave. We were out the other evening in the garden and, well, I thought this picture was hilarious. So I sent this one on to Chelsea and you found it funny too, didn't you, Chelsea?
Yeah, I responded to that picture with my favourite emoji, the laugh out loud one. I think I sent you 8, but it's only because I found that picture so funny. I mean, I'd love to give a hug to that pug in a rug. Okay, shall we do the next question, Gemma?
Let's have a look, yep.
Okay, we have playing games. Now, I absolutely love playing games on the internet, and that reminds me, my favourite game is Interland, and Gemma is a little bit annoyed with me because I've just beat her top score.
Yes, you have, Chelsea, but it was only by 2 points.
Yeah, well, 2 points still counts, Gemma. I am at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh, game on. Right, after this assembly, I'm going to get back on Interland and see if I can get myself back up there at the top.
Oh, good luck with that, Gemma. But I know, let's check in with Kate to see how the students at St. Mary's Primary voted.
Well, Chelsea and Gemma, you will be pleased to know that they are using the internet a lot over at St. Mary's and for lots of different reasons. Let's have a little bit look and see what you're using the internet for. Now, Chelsea and Gemma asked us, are you using the internet for schoolwork? And you most certainly are. Not just because, well, this assembly is on the internet and this is schoolwork, but also I've been told that you use Google Classroom. Amazing! You are definitely using the internet for schoolwork. How about using the internet for chatting with friends. Oh, I've been told that, yes, you love to catch up with your friends online over in, I think that's room 11, giving us 100% yes. Amazing. And that is obviously how your teachers are getting your answers to me right now via chat. So that's a great big yes from everyone over at St. Mary's. How about sharing funny pictures? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm so glad you did share that photo of Dave, Gemma, because over at St. Mary's, I've been told by Mr. Rimmer that they love funny cat and dog pictures. You are in the right place. We will try and give you some of those. And oh yes, I've got a message through from Miss Campbell saying that Primary 7 also use the internet a lot. They love to share funny pictures in room 9 and whoa, you are all playing games a lot. That is a definite yes for playing games. I've got a message through from Miss Whelan. I've got a list of so many games that you are all playing, which I think means you are all going to be excellent at playing Interland. So here is your challenge. Don't let Chelsea stay at the top of that leaderboard. Get onto Interland after this assembly and beat her high score.
Oh, come on, challenge. I love a good challenge.
Oh, good luck with that, St. Mary's.
Okay, so it sounds like all of you there at St. Mary's Primary are online a lot, almost as much as the internauts. But to be internet legends, you have to follow a pledge. 5 simple but powerful promises to ensure that your online lives are epic. And here is what you need to do. So firstly, you need to be sharp and think before you share. Be alert and check it's for real. Be secure and protect your stuff. Be kind and respect each other. And be brave and when in doubt, discuss.
Oh, now, Gemma, that is a lot of information to remember. So I'm going to try it like this. I'm going to go sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave. Now, St. Mary's Primary, do you think you can all shout that with me at the top of your voices? Let's blow the roof off in 3, 2, 1. Sharp, alert, secure, kind, brave.
Fantastic, guys. Okay, I think we are all ready now to visit Interland and have some adventures. So let's go.
Oh, how exciting. Now, here is Interland. And as you can see, it's made up of 4 floating islands where the internauts love to hang out. So let's go through each. So first, we've got Mindful Mountain in the blue. Then Reality River is in the red. Over to Tower of Treasure, that is in yellow. And finally, Kind Kingdom in green. But let's see where we're going to start today. Oh, Mindful Mountain. Now, this is the town centre of Interland, and it's a really cool place where all the internauts like to hang out and come together to share their personal stories, pictures and thoughts.
But they need to be careful about what they share and who they share it with. Now, in this part of Interland, internauts need to think before they share, and this is called being internet sharp, because sometimes internauts share things that they shouldn't.
Ooh, Oversharer loves passing on personal and private information belonging to the internauts that's not theirs to share, and they don't care if it makes other people unhappy.
But sometimes, Chelsea, it's hard to know, isn't it, whether something is, say, a good share or a bad share?
Yeah.
Actually, do you have an example of a good share for us?
Oh yeah, I certainly do. So this is a picture of a wonderful rainbow that one of my friends drew. Now, it was to say a big thank you to all the doctors and nurses and carers who have been looking after us. Now, my friend was so proud of this picture and really happy for me to share it with everybody. You know what? The more shares you get, the better.
Oh, sometimes, Chelsea, but not always.
Oh.
Sometimes it's better to be more private. Now, there might be some things that you prefer to share with, say, just your friends or just your family. Do you have an example of a not so good share for us then?
Oh yeah, I'm not very proud of this, but here is a picture of my pet cat. Now, it was their bath time and I took a photo when they wasn't looking or feeling their best. Now, just because I took the photo doesn't mean it's okay for me to share it with everybody. Now, my cat was really annoyed with me for this one, so we better move on, Gemma.
I think we better had. Okay, here is another example for you.
Ooh.
Oh, ouch. So do you remember Pip, the internaut? Well, one time Pip was trying out some serious football skills, but messed up. Now, Oversharer was filming this on a phone, and when they both watched the video back, well, they both thought the video was really funny. But Oversharer then went and shared that video with a load of other internauts that Pip didn't know.
Oh, and you see, those internauts found the video funny too, so they shared it with their friends, and they shared it with their friends, and before long, do you know what had happened? Everybody in Interland had seen the picture of Pip's football fail. And this made Pip feel really sad and embarrassed. Oversharer was being selfish and didn't stop and think how sharing this video would make Pip feel. So, just like in Interland, you need to be careful and think what could happen before you press share.
That's right. So when we post something on the internet, we can't always control how many people will see it. And here we have a good way for you guys to understand how. It's the first of our challenge time.
Okay, now, St. Mary's, this one's really, really important to me because I can't find my toy cat and I've been looking everywhere. They look a little bit like this. Has anybody seen him?
I tell you what, Chelsea, why don't we turn this into a quiz? Yeah, okay, so tell your teachers now if 1, you know where the cat is, 2, you know what the cat's name is, and 3, you know how old the cat is.
Oh, Gemma, like, you know I love a quiz, and maybe the students at St. Mary's Primary can see my cat somewhere I couldn't, but how on earth are they going to know what my cat's called and how old they are?
Well, you'll see, Chelsea, because personal information can travel really quickly, you know.
Oh, well, personal information can travel quick, and you know what? I've got some personal information about some of the pupils at St. Mary's Primary. Now, I know yesterday it was Dougie's birthday, and today is Ryan's birthday.
Oh, fantastic. Happy birthday, guys.
Shall we sing him a song?
Go on then.
Okay.
Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, oh, Gemma, that almost cheered me up, but I'm still really missing my toy cat. St. Mary's Primary School, let's go over to Kate to see if you can help me find him.
Oh, Chelsea, I am so sorry to hear that your cat is missing, but don't worry, the pupils at St. Mary's are on the case, and I am sure we are going to find your cat soon. But Gemma is right. Personal information does travel really quickly. In fact, I also have some personal information about someone over at St. Mary's. I know that Matteo has recently gotten their driving license for go-karting. Matteo, that is an amazing achievement. Well done. Oh, that is really impressive. But back to the matter at hand. Chelsea's missing cat. St. Mary's, have any of you figured out where Chelsea's cat is, how old they are and what their name is? Let's have a look and see what messages I'm getting from your teachers. Yes, Chelsea, don't worry. Your cat is in the building. Oh, and yes, you're right. Some of the pupils over at St. Mary's have got some personal information about your cat. Now, Miss Campbell's class know that your cat is 3 years old. And I've had a message through, from everyone over in room 10A saying that your cat is called Colin. And most importantly, I've had a message through as well from room 11, and I'm sure a lot of the other pupils over at St. Mary's are shouting this out of the screen, that don't worry, Chelsea, Colin is right behind you.
Oh, there you are. Have you been here this whole time? Oh, thank you, St. Mary's Primary School, but whoa, hang on 1 minute. How did you know my cat was called Colin and that he's 3 years old? Are you guys psychic?
Chelsea, I have to let you in on something. I told the pupils at St. Mary's that information at the start of this assembly, but didn't that information travel really fast?
Yeah, and if something can travel that fast, imagine how quickly it can spread on the internet.
Exactly, because anything that you share can be forwarded and go viral. It's not just photos and videos, it could be a joke or a comment that you've made that someone's taken the wrong way. And once it's on the internet, it is there to stay, which means that Anybody can see it, even strangers.
Yeah, but I bet that's not that many people, is it?
Oh, Chelsea, I think you might be quite surprised because I can tell you that 62.2 million people go online in the UK every day, and that is over 690 packed out Wembley stadiums. That is a lot of people.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
take it back. That is a lot of people. Now, having something private that went around your school would be bad enough, but imagine if that many people saw something you didn't want them to.
Exactly. So we need to remember, 1, check whether something is a good or a bad share before you post it. 2, think about how many people might see it and how long it will be around for. And 3, watch out for oversharers because they love to spoil your fun. Hey guys, there's another letter.
Okay, so to be internet sharp, think before you share. Okay, I think I've got that one, Gemma.
Yep.
Now, let's visit another part of Interland. We are going to Reality River. Now, Reality River runs through the town centre of Interland and it's flowing with facts and fake news. In Reality River, things aren't always as they seem.
Now, in this part of Interland, internauts need to check it's for real, and this is called being internet alert. And this is really important to remember when you go online too, because sometimes people tell you things that are simply not true.
Yeah, now there's loads of great stuff on the internet, but if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. An internet legend is really good at being able to tell if something's fact or fake online.
Chelsea, have you ever heard of fishing?
Oh yes, I love fishing. On Saturday, I got my boat out, got my little rod.
No, Chelsea, not that sort of fishing. This sort of fishing. Fishing with a PH.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, well, it's a strange word, isn't it? But phishing is something that happens when someone's trying to get hold of your personal information through the internet, like your email or your password. And phishing exists in Interland too. Now, this is an internauty called Fisher, and they use dodgy emails, fake websites and pop-ups to try and trick you into entering your personal information or clicking on a link that you shouldn't. Now, you might have heard about them more recently because phishers thought they could trick even more of us due to the amount of time we've been spending online during lockdown. So it's really, really important that we take extra special care.
Well, Gemma, you don't have to worry about me because you would have to get up pretty early to trick me and... Oh! Whoa, what is that? Look at this pop-up. It says, I can win a free skin. Yes.
Wait, Chelsea, what's the skin?
Oh, a skin's something like a costume for your character.
Ah, okay.
It makes them look really cool and I have wanted this one for ages. All I need to do is enter my person.
Whoa. Don't enter anything just yet. Hang on. I have a funny feeling this could be a phishing attack. Let's just have a closer look and see what they're asking of you. So they're asking you to enter your gamer ID and your password. Now, Chelsea, firstly, you weren't playing on the game, so this has literally just popped up out of nowhere. And secondly, they're asking you to enter your personal information. Now, you never give your personal information to anyone, especially if you don't know the person who's asking for it. You don't know what they'll do with your information. They might be able to access all of your different accounts, maybe even buy something through your account. And you wouldn't want that, Chelsea, would you?
No, no way.
Okay, and let's have another look. It's saying that you have won a skin for free. Now, why would they give you a free skin? It sounds too good to be true, so it probably is, okay? But if you're ever unsure or in doubt of anything like this, the best thing you can do is check with a trusted adult who can help you get it sorted out. And let's have one more look. So they're asking you to click on this link. Now, if you hover over this link without actually clicking on it, you can see that the link is made up of random letters, random numbers. It doesn't even spell a word. It all looks a little bit strange, a little bit fishy. And I don't know, Chelsea, but I don't think I would trust this.
Oh yeah, some really good points there, Gemma. But now, I know you absolutely love baking and your favourite website is Cookie Club.
Yeah.
But Gemma, how do you know that that website can be trusted?
Oh, great question, Chelsea. We'll have a look. Here it is. This is the website I'm on all the time. Let's have a look in the website address bar. So can you see this padlock? This one's green, it could be grey, it could be black, but keep your eyes peeled for a padlock in the website address bar because it's a good sign that the website is safer and more secure to use. And we also need to look out for that S in the HTTPS. Chelsea, do you know what that S stands for?
Yep, sausages.
No.
Spaghetti?
No.
Don't know.
I'll tell you, it stands for secure.
Oh, that was going to be my next
Ah.
guess.
So look out for that S, because again, that is a good sign the website is safer and more secure to use. Okay, now these are the sort of tips that you can use when you go online. But if you're ever in doubt, ever unsure about anything, the best thing for them to do, Chelsea, is
to check with a trusted adult for help. Whoa, I nearly got fished then. So next time I always need to look out for unexpected pop-ups, things that ask for my personal information. I need to check on any links that look a bit dodgy. And if I'm ever unsure, always double check. Now, another top tip is to look out for that padlock in the address bar. And if I'm not sure, I can always check with my trusted adults, and together we can bust those fishers.
Yes, we can. So to be internet alert, you need to check it's for real.
Okay, so let's go to the next part of Interland, and it is the Tower of Treasure. Now, the Tower of Treasure is where the internet's valuables are kept. Now, this can be any personal information or data, from photos to addresses, from numbers, and even places they've been.
All of our personal information and data is valuable, so everyone needs to make sure they take care to protect their personal information online. That's you, your friends, the internet, Chelsea, me, Kate, even your grown-ups. And that is why an internet legend always knows to protect their stuff. And this is called being internet secure. Oh, Chelsea,
Ooh,
it's challenge time.
Okay, fantastic. So now we are going to read out some sentences, and you need to decide whether they are true or they're false. You just need to tell your teacher, who'll pass that information on to Kate, and we'll see how you voted at the end.
Okay, let's start with this one, shall we?
Okay, we've got question 1. Now this, is it true or false? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common passwords used by people online. So vote in with your teacher, and I'll read that to you one more time. True or false? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is one of the most common used passwords by people online. Now, I'm not sure about this, but a little birdie tells me that, Gemma, you have the answers.
I do, yeah. Shall we find out?
Yeah, let's find out.
Okay, is it true or is it false? Let's have a look. And it's true. So that's not a very secure password at all, because it would be really easy for hackers to guess. Now, it is important that you pick a password that you can remember, but you don't want to make it so obvious, okay? So a really strong password is made up of 8 or more characters, a mixture of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols.
Oh, great tips there, Gemma. Now let's go to our second question. True or false? It's okay to use the same password for all the websites you visit and all of your devices. So vote with your teacher, and I'll read that question out one more time. True or false? It's okay to use the same password for all the websites you visit and all of your devices. Ooh.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah, I'm not sure on this one.
I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
See what everyone's gone for. Is it true? Is it false? Ah, this one is false. So you should have a different password for all of your important accounts and devices, and you should change that password regularly.
Oh, fantastic. Now let's go to our next question. So it is this. If you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs you out of your accounts. So is that true or false? Vote with your teachers, and I will read that out one more time. If you close a web browser on the internet, it automatically logs you out of your accounts. Now, oh, Gemma, I'm really not sure on this one.
Why don't you just have a guess?
Okay, I'm going to lock in an answer.
Yeah, got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, let's have a look. See if it's true or false. And this one is false as well. Chelsea, is that what you thought?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, and this one is really important to remember, especially if you're using a shared computer now that some of you are back at school. Now, on most websites with logins, there's a picture at the top of the screen. You can click on that, scroll down to log out or sign out before you close down the browser. You won't want the next person coming onto that shared computer to be able to access all of your accounts, see your personal information, worse still, maybe even pretend to be you and say something that you wouldn't.
Oh, so true. And I've got so used just to using my phone at the moment that I need to be extra careful when I'm back using shared devices.
Exactly.
So, should we check in with Kate to see how St Mary's Primary did? Anyone get 3 out of 3?
Do you know what, Chelsea? They have been giving me some excellent answers, and I am pretty sure quite a few of them did get 3 out of 3 because they are a very bright bunch. But let's go through those questions one more time. We started off with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whether or not it's one of the most commonly used passwords online. Now, we had a bit of a split response here. Let's have a look. I can understand why some people got tricked, because when I read that, I thought, no way are people using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as a password. It's way too easy to guess. And let's have a look who agreed with me. We had room 14 and also, yes, room 11 both went for, they went for true. They knew that it was one of the most commonly used passwords. Well done. But just like I was, room 10A and also room 9 were tricked into thinking it had to be false. But it was true. Now we know. The second one was also about passwords and whether or not it's okay to use the same password for all of your different devices and accounts. Now, we say passwords are a little bit like the keys to your house. So using the same password for all of those devices is a bit like every house on your street using the same key for their front door, and that's not very secure. So this one was false, and I am pleased to say that everyone knew that this one was false, and all of your teachers passed on your false answers to me, so well done. Now, the last one was about logging out of your accounts and whether if you close the web browser on the internet, it automatically logs you out of your account. Now, the answer here is not always. So to be safe and secure, you do have to make sure to click log out and sign out first. So that meant that that one also is false. And we also got lots of false answers from you. So you are definitely doing a great job of being internet secure, and especially well done if you did get 3 out of 3.
Fantastic, guys. Brilliant answers. Well done. Okay, now it's time to meet the hacker. Now, this internauty is up to no good trying to steal the internaut's personal information.
Ooh, now luckily there are loads of tools that we can use to keep our information safe from hackers.
Exactly, and the best way is by having a strong password. Now, as Kate said, passwords are like the keys to your house, so they keep everything locked up and safe so that only you can get in. But make sure you don't share your password with anyone. That would be like locking the front door of your house, passing the key to the first person that you see in the street. You just wouldn't do it.
Oh no, and your password needs to be really hard for any hacker to guess. So there's no point having the name of your favourite sports team or your pet because that is just too easy.
Exactly. I tell you what, Chelsea, Pip could actually do with changing their passwords. So how about we have a go at helping them?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Okay, we're going to start with my favourite word, which is this. Legends. So, do you think the hacker can hack it? Join us for our big game show reveal.
Okay, so they beat it. So the word legends is not a good enough password, but don't worry because there are some things that we can do to make this password more secure. So one of the things that we can do is change some of these letters into capitals. So actually, Pip, maybe you could help me out. Could you switch some of these letters around into capitals for me, please? Perfect. Thank you, Pip.
Oh, fantastic. And Gemma, that already looks a bit more secure to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so St Mary's Primary, let's see if the hacker can hack it. Game show reveal.
Okay, so it's not bad, but it could be even more secure. But again, don't worry, because there is something else we can do to make it more secure. So we could change some of these letters into numbers. So I'm going to change the E into 3, I think, because, well, I think a 3 looks like a little bit like a back to front capital E, and the S definitely looks like a 5. So Pip, could you please change those letters into numbers for me? Brilliant, thank you, Pip.
Oh, fantastic. And Gemma, this one still kind of looks like the words legends, doesn't it?
Exactly, which means it's easy enough for you to remember, but hopefully too difficult for the hacker to guess.
Fantastic. So let's see if the hacker can hack it. Let's do our big game show reveal.
Oh, I thought we were close. I think we're almost there, but there is one more thing that we can do. Okay, so a really strong password is made up of 8 or more characters, a mixture of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. So, Chelsea, can we have a check and see what we've got so far?
Yep.
So we've got lowercase.
Check.
We've got uppercase.
Check.
We've got numbers.
Check.
We've got 8 characters.
No check.
No check.
We've got 7 characters.
Ah, that's where we're going wrong, guys. So we've only got 7 characters in our password, and a really strong password has 8 characters or more. And also, we haven't got a symbol. So we could add a symbol now to make our password long enough. Now, you could either use a question mark, an exclamation mark, any symbol of your choice. Let's ask Pip. Pip, could you add a symbol into the mix for us, please? Ha, great choice, Pip. Pip went for the hashtag.
Oh, fantastic. So, let's see if the hacker can hack it this time. Game show reveal.
Oh! Yeah, brilliant. Got it.
Let's see if Pip's happy with that password. Oh, thank you. Now, I'm a little bit forgetful, so I just want to go through all those things to make sure I remember. So, when we are making our super strong password, we need to make sure that it's got lowercase letters, capital letters, numbers, symbols, and it needs to be at least 8 characters or more. Once you've got that super strong password, keep it to yourself.
Brilliant, well remembered. So, to be internet secure, we need to protect our stuff.
Now we're on to the final part of Interland, and it's my favourite. It's Kind Kingdom. Now, Kind Kingdom's where all the internauts come together to have loads of fun.
So internet legends know how to respect each other, and this is called being internet kind, because unfortunately you get bullies in Interland just like you do in the real world. Now, this yellow internauty is a cyberbully who says unkind things and thinks that it's okay to make the other internauts unhappy.
Internauts should only post, comment or share something that they wouldn't mind receiving in real life. They should stop and think about how it will make others feel before they press send.
Oh, Chelsea, it's challenge time. Okay, it's time for another challenge. So we're going to have a look at some pictures and you're going to decide which emoji you would respond with in order to be internet kind.
Now, St Mary's Primary, you are expert voters and almost internet legends, so I know I can count on you to make the kind choices. Now remember, tell your answers to your teachers will pass that on to Kate, and we will check in the end. So, ready for the first one?
Yep.
Here we have it. Oh, it's Legend. Now, Legend has posted that they have scored the highest level on their favourite game. So, how would you comment on this with an emoji?
So, would you go for the sticky out tongue emoji, which I'm going to call licky chops, or would you go for the cool dude? Oh, so which one would it be? Would it be licky chops, or would you go for cool dude? Chelsea, which one would you go for?
Oh, now this one's really tricky because when I'm playing my games, I definitely have the licky chop face, but I think Legend will be buzzing with that cool dude emoji.
Yeah, is that the one you go for?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I'd have gone for that one too. As much as I hate to admit it, getting the highest score on your favourite game is a pretty cool achievement.
Yep, it sure is. Okay, next post, we have this. Now, one of the internauts has shared a drawing and they've spent ages doing this. So how would you respond with an emoji?
Okay, would you go for the great big love heart or would you opt for the original smiley? So those are your choices. Would it be the big love heart or the original smiley? Now, I think I know which one I would go for, Chelsea, but I'm keen to see if you choose the same one.
Okay, well, I think I'd definitely go for the original smiley because this picture really puts a smile on my face.
Ah, interesting, because I would have gone for the big love heart because I just love that picture. But both kind, both positive, both great choices.
Yeah, fantastic choices. Now, I am going to show you a picture of my favourite animal. And there's a bonus point here for anybody who can guess what it is. Here it is. Oh, look how cute this little guy is. Now, if I posted a picture of my favourite animal online, which emoji would you comment with?
Oh, would you go for the love heart eyes or would you go for the smiling blush face? So, choice number 1, the love heart eyes, or would you go for number 2, which is the smiling blush face? Which one would you go for here then, Chelsea?
Oh, I would definitely go for that love heart eyes because I absolutely love that little animal.
Yeah, I think I'd have gone for that one too because look how cute he is. Hey guys, there's another letter.
Okay, fantastic. Now, we've got another post for you and it is this. Oh, now this is a tricky one because if you saw somebody like Pip here having a bad day, how would you cheer them up? Now, you've got to think about making a kind comment here.
I've only got 2 left to choose from, Chelsea. So I've got this one, the laugh out loud, crying with laughter. Oh, your favourite one.
My favourite emoji.
Or I've got lots of love. So which one would you go for? Would it be the laugh out loud or the lots of love? I think this one's quite tricky.
Oh, okay, so the laugh out loud is my favourite emoji, but Gemma, I'd be really, really worried if I put that on this post that they might think I'm laughing at them and I really wouldn't want somebody to make somebody's day worse, so I'd probably send them loads of love.
Yeah, I'd not really thought about it, but yeah, someone might take that the wrong way, wouldn't they? So probably better and a safer option to go for the love heart. Great choice there.
Thank you. Now, I'm really, really curious to see what all the boys and girls at St Mary's Primary School voted for, so let's go over to Kate to find out.
Well, Chelsea, they are really good at being kind over at St Mary's, and I think they're going to be excellent at being internet kind. You see, I know that they're already kind to each other and that they recognise when each other have done something great. In fact, some of the pupils over at St Mary's have been nominated for going above and beyond. And I think that is incredible. I'm going to tell you who's been nominated now. In P4, we've got Neve and Ben. In Primary 5, it's Alona. In Primary 6, Ava. And in Primary 7, Millie, Olivia and Orla. Congratulations, everyone. What a great way to recognise what people are doing. But what emojis have you gone for? Okay, we started off with Legend and that impressive high score. Now, it looks like everyone over at St Mary's agrees that high score is a pretty cool achievement. I've got lots of cool dude emojis on my chat here, and I think I agree with you. The second situation was that incredible artwork. Now, Chelsea and Gemma went for different options. One of them wanted the smiley and one of them wanted the great big love heart. And there's also a split decision over at St Mary's. It looks like Miss Whelan's class have gone for the original smiley, but over in room 10A, they've gone for the love heart. But they're both pretty kind options, so I think I agree with both of you, and I would use both emojis. Okay, Chelsea settles the challenge. Does anybody know what her favourite animal is? Let me see, has anyone got it? Oh yes, I've got some answers through from you. And I think I agree with you over in Miss Whelan's class, over in room 10A. I think it is a red panda. Chelsea, you'll have to let us know if we got it right. But what about the emoji choice? Oh, yes, you must have a lot of animal lovers over at St Mary's because everybody has gone for the love heart eyes emoji. And I think I agree with you. Although the smiling bush face does also work because when I see a cute animal like that, I feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Now, that last situation with Pip was a little bit different. And I'm glad that Chelsea and Gemma pointed out that things are different online than they are in the real world. Because if you saw someone upset in the playground, you might go up, give them a smile, tell them a joke, try and cheer them up. But on the internet, things can come across differently. And I'm very pleased to say that it looks like all of you over at St Mary's agree with me that in a situation like that, after stopping and thinking, it is much better to just share a whole lot of love.
Wow, fantastic emoji choices at St Mary's Primary. And guess what? My favourite animal is a red panda, so well done.
Brilliant, guys. Now, we touched on it briefly with that laugh out loud emoji, but as Kate says, when we say something to someone online, it can often come across differently to when we would say something to somebody in person.
Now, this can happen when we don't stop and think about how a comment might make another person feel. So before we post, we should always say it out loud and think, would I say this to the other person's face? And if the answer's no, we shouldn't post it.
So internet legends always try to be positive to each other, okay? When this assembly is finished, St Mary's, I challenge you to say something positive to somebody else, and I'm going to start it here today in the studio. So, Chelsea, I'd just like to say, I think you're doing a cracking job today, and I'm really enjoying working with you.
Oh, thanks, Gemma, and thank you so much for looking after me today. You're so kind.
Oh, thanks, Chelsea. See, it's nice to be nice, isn't it? It's easy to be nice, but if somebody is being unkind to you or to someone that you know online, there are some things that you can do to stop them, okay? So one of the things you could do is block them. You could also report it either to a grown-up or to the site where it's happened, or you could tell an adult who could help you. Now, whenever I'm unsure, I do all three of these things, but especially that last one, okay? So let's have a little recap and think. When I'm talking to someone online, I should, 1, do Chelsea's say it out loud test, 2, be positive, and 3, block, report, or tell an adult if someone is being unkind to me or even to somebody that I know.
Fantastic. So, to be internet kind, we need to
Protect,
respect each other. And that is it. You have visited every single part of Interland, and I'm pretty sure you'd agree it's an amazing place, especially when all the internauts make the right decisions. So, our work here is done. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Wait, Chelsea, we're not finished yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been to the whole of Interland,
Yeah.
but what about the pledge? Sharp, alert,
secure, kind, brave. When in doubt, discuss.
Now, this is called being internet brave. So when an internaut sees or hears something that they're not sure about, they talk to someone who can help them out. And this is exactly the same when you go online too. There is always someone that you talk to who can help you out in any tricky situation.
Well, like who? My favourite YouTuber, because I love watching all their videos.
I don't know, Chelsea. Do you know them? Have you ever met them in person or spoken to them at all?
Oh no, I don't know them in real life.
Right, well, that's probably not the best option then. The most important thing is that you talk to somebody that you trust. Now, this could be anyone from a parent, teacher, carer, auntie, uncle, granddad, grandma. But as I say, the most important thing is that you can trust them and you can tell them what's on your mind. Now, sometimes talking to someone about a problem can often be really difficult. It can sometimes even be embarrassing, which is why we know it's such a brave thing for you to do.
So, how are we internet brave? When in doubt, discuss.
So now that really is it. You have heard everything it takes to become an internet legend and make the most of your online lives. But I have one final challenge for you today, okay? I would like you to take something that you've learnt here with us, go away, share it with someone else, and teach them how they can become an internet legend too. And the best way for you to do that at St Mary's Primary is by memorising the Legends Pledge.
Okay, St Mary's Primary School, I want you to sit up nice and straight. Take your hand and put it over your heart and repeat after me. I promise.
I promise.
To be sharp and think before I share.
To be sharp and think before I share.
Be alert and check it's for real.
Be alert and check it's for real.
Stay secure and protect my stuff.
Stay secure and protect my stuff.
Be kind and respect my fellow legends.
Be kind and respect my fellow legends.
Be brave. When in doubt, discuss.
Be brave and when in doubt, discuss.
Now we did this at the beginning, but let's do it at the end as loud as you can in 3, 2, 1, sharp!
Alert! Secure, kind, brave! Hey guys, there's another letter. Now I think that might be the last one. So if you've managed to work out the word is, let your teacher know now and we'll check in with Kate in a minute to see if you've got it.
Letter? Gemma, what are you talking about?
Tell me you saw that, Chelsea.
So what?
The letter.
What letter?
There on the screen, the letter.
Oh, no.
Overshare has been dropping letters throughout the whole of the assembly, and I have a funny feeling that the pupils at St Mary's might work out what the word is, because I think that's what Overshare has been trying to do. So, Kate, has anyone there managed to work out what the word is?
I am confident that the pupils over at St Mary's will have worked this out, Gemma, because you are right. Oversharer has been dropping letters all the way throughout this assembly, and I think they are spelling something out. Now, I was making notes about the letters too. So we started off with INT, and I thought, I know what this word's going to be. But then there was an L in the middle, and now there's an N and a D at the end. St Mary's, have any of you worked it out? Let me check in with your teachers. Yes. Oh, I've got lots of answers through from Miss Whelan, McNeil, Mr. Rimmer, Miss Campbell, and I agree with you all. I'm sure all of those classes, primary 4 all the way through to 7, are shouting this word out at the screen. Gemma, we think the word is interland.
Yes, brilliant. I knew you would all get that. Well done, guys.
Whoa, I must have missed all of that. But whilst we are talking about Interland, you can take your own adventure there. All you need to do is visit g.co/Interland. You could even challenge the rest of your family to play. Maybe see who can get that high score. After this assembly, your teachers will be sending loads of links with your parents and carers so they know all about Interland too. Now, this is it. It's time for us to go now.
We would like to wish you happy internet exploring, and I would like to say a great big thank you to all of you there at St Mary's Primary for joining us today, for your involvement, for your fantastic answers. You have been amazing, and it gives me great pleasure to say that you are now officially Internet Legends! Give yourselves a round of applause, guys, and well done. So all that's left for me to say now is a bye from me,
And a bye from me.
and a bye from Kate.
Bye.
Thank you.